Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is so terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor possibly to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concerns for the strengths of the other, as well as the plots, the dynamic... Morata!
Oh, the ball...
Manchester United break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Manchester United were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Stood up well to him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas. Something...
On the far! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That was very necessary. And that has left him in a heap. It's run loose here. And it's Mkhitaryan. And here's Vardy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's played forward. And here's Morata. Vardy. Danger averted for now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Good. Oh, he's caught him now. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Manchester United are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. Played into the middle. Manchester United have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
Good spot, he's seen the run. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Threads one in. Clearly not happy with that. He's found a way through. Pinches it off him. Morata. Now it's Morata. Shaw. Matip. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's...
That'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Mkhitaryan. And it's Morata. And here's Morata.
Morata really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Opts to play it back. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Out towards the flank. Interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Goes down, but nothing given. Marino Pereira. And he's in on that. Vardy! Well, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Forward it goes. Fabio Carvalho, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's had it nicked away. Muscular approach does pay off here. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution. Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Fabio Carvalho, forwards and with intent.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and
That's a foul in a dangerous area. Heads it! Oh, not the best of headers. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
you can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He is through here. So much time and space here. Here it comes.
Well,
and that's that. Manchester United come into this leg looking very much like finalists thanks to their first leg heroics. It was a convincing win that has put them well and truly in the box seat. Despite many warnings against complacency, the best efforts of the key figures in and around the team to reject such notions, there is little doubt that they are in a very strong position. The demands of their loyal following are loud and clear. Finish the job off and do it in style. The perfect statement to any potential opponent when coming to contest the grandest prize. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. He's going to be disappointed with that. Payet. That is a great ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's nice. Hulk, out to the right. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Looking for the runner. Diving header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Great defending, strong and determined. He's in space and looking for options. Shapes to shoot! Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. And it's Hulk. Aim forwards. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's been taken down. The referee has pointed at the spot, and that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Brilliant save from Fabianski!
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
20 are clearly looking to use the space at the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the full-backs to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box.
Can he latch on to this? Well, they could break here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Hulk. Do have a chance to counter here. Shifted upfield. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gently done. Zirkzee. Hulk. Half-time in the semi-final. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, there's no need to panic, Peter. Their first leg advantage sees them in good stead, so as long as they can limit the damage to this for now, they should have enough resistance.
So we're already into the second period.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Zirkzee. Flap. He's played him through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Taye. Looking for options for movement. Pulls it, big chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nice interception, well timed. Cleared without complication. And it's Hulk. Played out towards the right wing. Opts for safety. Plays it forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's gone for goal! Just too much, fractions.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Fiddles it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Manchester United can start a counter here. But there's going to be another change here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, that's well spotted. Driving forward. Gets his pass away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Great position here.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Nicely intercepted. And they're quick to get it back. Lucas Vasquez. Cleared away. He's tried one! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Calmly anticipates. And the number on the board is 3. Moved on forwards. Great hit! He can pounce on that! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort! Fabianski, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
20 give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. So the overriding question in this part of Planet Football is will they or won't they? There's a football game amongst it all, an apparent detail in the broad brush of expectation and bravado. The champions-elect already have one hand firmly on the trophy. A win here will guarantee them the ultimate photo opportunity. The matchday noise at this place. Morata! Yeah, he's fouled him there. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation. Mkhitaryan! That was travelling. Chermiti. No, that's been intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Played in with accuracy. And that is as far as they're going to go. Manchester United are unbeaten in 5 on the road. It's a good run. Aim forwards. He's going to be disappointed with that. Manchester United get it back again. Oh, that's a key interception. Manchester United have the league's best defensive record.
Well, you can see what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, there is a very visible, a very definite pattern here.
Well, that's where the space is, and it's quite simple. It's just going to stretch that defence, isn't it?
Good work on the right flank here. Goalkeeper's ball. Looking for options for movement. It is a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And it's Shaw. He's got away. Opts to play it back. Showing great feet there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Otamendi finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. It's a great ball. Morata gets flagged offside. Morata. That is good strength. Fiddles it through. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's Vardy. Gently done. Clearly not happy with that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last shot. Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Although it is half-time, not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Manchester United head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. This has gone, that's a foul. Well, that is one way to stop him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ugarte. Interesting ball. Morata receives it in a wide position. Played into the middle.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
That's going to go a long way. Manchester United have it back and they can go again. Manchester United are the standout defensive side of the moment. They've not conceded in their last 5. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the break is on. Branthwaite. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keep.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Schlopp. Oh, that's well spotted. Moved on forwards. Now it's Morata. Now it's Mkhitaryan. That is lovely. Played out towards the right wing. Massive leap! And that has been cleared. Ugarte. He's a sharp little ball here. Lucas Vazquez crosses. And the defence can get it clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is a great pick out. Face to face with decent hit! Vardy! This man is special! Captain, leader, goal scorer!
That's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What a fantastic inspiration he is to the rest, setting the standards yet again. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Manchester United, they have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Stood up well to him there.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Vardy. Real chance here. No, no way through there. Lovely, great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Manchester United can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. It's a relaxing looking ball, that. Nicely intercepted. And it's Mkhitaryan. Now who's going to be first to this?
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
So here we go, the final act in what has been a competition that has entranced us throughout, never short of drama or emotion or talking points. This year's edition certainly does more than hold up to its predecessors. It seems this is the game in which everybody is keen to play a part. The stands are washed with colour, proud renditions of their songs from either end. It really does have all the ingredients of a top game.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's been won straight back. Morata takes control of enemies on the move. He's got away. That is good strength. He's gone for goal! And that certainly packed a punch.
Well, he went with real power then when something dainty and subtle was called for.
Now he's had it taken off him. Gets good distance on it. They've got it again. Not the best ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And it's Morata! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Morata reacted so well to bring that ball into control. Looked easy too.
Fullback is in acres of space here. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, you can see what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, there is a very visible, a very definite pattern here.
Well, that's where the space is, and it's quite simple. It's just going to stretch that defence, isn't it?
Fiddles it through. Nice interception, well timed. Chance here to counter. Segura, aim forwards. Calvert-Lewin. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Bonaventura. Decent progress down the left. Now there's a fine ball. Draxler. He's had a shot! Bonaventura. Shaw with massive lead! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
He is through here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Look, this is classic final tension and nerves. It's still got time to go from tentative to thrilling, I hope.
After 45 minutes...
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Morata, and he's managed to get free. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Plays it from a quarterback position.
Calvert-Lewin really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Draxler. It's run loose here. And here's Vardy. Proves too strong. And he's pulled him up for that challenge. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's having a good look here. Bonaventura! Now, who's going to be first to this? Shifted upfield. Oh, strongly challenged there. Clearly not happy with that. Draxler. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Lucas Vazquez. Chance for the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Morata clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. He has found a way through.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, they could be caught out here. That's going to go a long way. Mitchell flashes it across. No foul, says the referee.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Spot on, Peter.
Shoots to shoot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
He's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rapidly approaching the end. Just a few moments from glory. The message is clear. None shall pass. Now this could be a chance. Threads one in. Nketiah! He's done very well to get to that.
Nketiah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Played it short. He's not going to get any further than that. Manchester United can start a counter here. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, shooting chance! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Morata gets flagged offside. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's had it nicked away. And he has been fouled there. Oh, super ball! Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Ugarte has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, welcome everybody. You join us here for our coverage of what is set to be a truly exciting final. Formalities are underway, everybody is soaking up an energetic, highly charged atmosphere within the ground. The teams will be with us very shortly. We look forward, of course, to that special moment. In the meantime, we take in the feeling of excitement and euphoria ahead of what should be a really outstanding final. Great sense of excitement emanating from this great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. It's Belotti! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Pelotti, he'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Meunier. And it's played forward. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He's in a good... Sosa! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Out for a throw. Oh, important interception.
Neil must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Cut it out. Aye, this is promising. He is through here. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Gomez moved on forwards. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pinches it off him. That is a great pick out. Smoothly does it. And he's there to make the challenge. That's good play. Morata, Bonaventura, it's Lucas Vazquez. Paye. Fiddles it through. A big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to get it clear. And it's Pelotti. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Paye. Pelotti. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lucas Vazquez cuts out the pass. Sosa. Paye. And here's Vardy. And here's Vardy.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Gomez. Pelotti. Pressing's intense, and it's played off. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
And Vardy! Skipper's goal!
Well, I can tell you that'll definitely liven up the half-time team talk. Scoring first is always a plus, but scoring with that level of quality will surely lift every member of that team now.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, and at half-time, it is 1-0. So we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it look? Whistle's gone, that's foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going direct. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, that was vital. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Danilo gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Gomez. Played out towards the right wing. And that's aimed into the middle.
Lille making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
It's a pretty loose pass. Manchester United, he ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Lucas Vazquez has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Forward it goes.
Lille are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Vardy. Mighty looking ball that. Sosa, over to the left. Nicked it back promptly, sends it crossfield. Belotti. Forwards and with intent. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Belotti. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's David. It could be in here. David! Yes! Lille are all square! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the draw.
Chance for the header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Morata has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Turns and goes back. Meunier, gently done. Well, they've got it again. Keeper's got good distance on that. And they can counter here. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Chooses to go back. Ugarte. Lobbed in behind. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. 4 extra minutes added on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. All square after 90 minutes. There will be extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square. We need... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, Red, nice interception. Shifted upfield. Could be danger here. Keylor Navas punts it upfield. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! What about that? And that has raised the roof! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. No, he's not getting his way this time. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Pelosi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, can he find a fit? Shot a goal! He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Half-time, extra time. And 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding... He's having a go! And that would have won it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Massive leap! He will be livid with himself. To play it back. Aim forwards. Rapidly approaching the end. Just a few... David! Dispatched clinically! That sets up an enthralling finish! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back.
It's it! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Decent hit!